What if I told you that bag of frozen dumplings sitting in your freezer could become the most epic, cheesy, spicy, and ridiculously easy one-pan dinner you've ever made? Forget frying. Forget steaming. Today, we're going to bake them. This is a total game changer. Welcome back to the kitchen. Let's be real. We all have those nights. You're tired, you're hungry, and the thought of cooking a complicated meal is just. No, that's where this recipe comes in to save the day. This is my viral dumpling bake, and trust me, it's about to become your new favorite lazy dinner hack. It takes less than 5 minutes to prep, 20 minutes in the oven, and the cleanup is an absolute breeze. All you need is one pan, a bag of frozen dumplings, and a few simple ingredients for a sauce that is truly next level. So let's get started. First things first, grab your baking dish. You can use a 9x13-inch casserole dish, a cast iron skillet, whatever you've got that's oven safe. No need to be fancy here. The key is to have enough space for the dumplings to lay in a single layer. This is important because we want every single dumpling to get nicely coated in that delicious sauce and cook through evenly. Now, take your frozen dumplings. Any kind will work. Pork, chicken, vegetable, shrimp. Seriously, use your favorite. I'm using some classic pork and chive potstickers today. You don't even need to thaw them. That's the beauty of this recipe. Just dump them straight from the bag into your dish. Spread them out in a nice, even layer. It's okay if they're touching, but try not to overcrowd the pan too much. We want that sauce to get into all the nooks and crannies. Think of it as a little dumpling party in a pan. And a little pro tip: arrange them flat side down if you can. This gives them a nice base and helps them cook perfectly. Okay, dumplings are in. Set that aside for a moment, because now it's time for the star of the show, the secret sauce. This is what takes this dish from simple to absolutely sensational. It's a creamy, spicy, savory, slightly sweet sauce that I like to call my $1,000,000 sauce because it tastes so incredibly rich. And you only need 5 ingredients. In a medium bowl, we're going to start with our base, Japanese mayo. Kewpie is my go-to. It's richer and creamier than American mayo because it's made with just egg yolks. We'll need about half a cup. This is what's going to give our sauce that luscious, velvety texture. Next up, the flavor bomb, gochujang. This is a Korean chili paste that's a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet, and has this amazing deep, savory flavor. It's a staple in my kitchen. We're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on how spicy you like it. If you're new to gochujang, maybe start with 2. You can always add more heat later. To balance out the spice and add some umami depth, we're adding 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using a low-sodium soy sauce just to control the salt level, but regular works fine too. Then, for a touch of sweetness and a beautiful glossy finish, we'll add 1 tablespoon of honey. You could also use maple syrup or even a little brown sugar if that is what you have on hand. Finally, to bring it all together and add a lovely nutty aroma, we'll drizzle in about a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. A little goes a long way with this stuff, but it adds so much incredible flavor. Now, just grab a whisk and mix it all together until it's smooth and creamy and a beautiful, vibrant reddish-orange color. Give it a quick taste. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Perfect balance of spicy, sweet, and savory. It's so good you'll want to put it on everything. Alright, sauce is ready. Let's bring back our pan of dumplings. Now, simply pour that glorious sauce all over the frozen dumplings. Just get it all in there. Don't leave any behind. Use a spatula to make sure you get every last drop out of the bowl. Then, gently toss the dumplings in the dish to make sure each one is completely coated. We want every single dumpling to be swimming in that deliciousness. The final step before this goes into the oven is, of course, the cheese. Because what isn't better with a blanket of melty cheese? We're going to sprinkle a generous amount of shredded mozzarella all over the top. I'm using about 1.5 cups here. The mozzarella melts beautifully and gets all golden and bubbly, and it helps cut the richness of the spicy sauce. It's the perfect pairing. You could also use a Monterey Jack or a Mexican cheese blend if you like. And that's it for prep. Can you believe it? Frozen dumplings, a quick sauce, a sprinkle of cheese. Our oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Now, We're just going to pop this into the oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know it's done when the sauce is bubbling. The cheese is completely melted and starting to get golden brown spots, and the dumplings are cooked through and tender. The whole house is going to smell incredible. While that's baking, let's talk about garnishes. This is where you can really have some fun and add some freshness and texture. I love to finish this dish with some thinly sliced green onions. The fresh, sharp bite is a perfect contrast to the rich, creamy sauce. Another great addition is a sprinkle of toasted sesame seeds. It adds a little crunch and reinforces that nutty flavor from the sesame oil. If you want to add a little extra heat, you can also add some red pepper flakes or a drizzle of chili oil right at the end. Okay, I think I hear it bubbling. It's been about 22 minutes, and the aroma is just divine. Let's carefully take it out of the oven. And look at that. Just, wow! The cheese is golden and bubbly. The sauce is thick and clinging to every dumpling. It's a beautiful sight. This is pure comfort in a dish. Now, let it rest for just a couple of minutes before you dive in. It's going to be incredibly hot. Now for the best part. Let's get our garnishes on there. A good sprinkle of those fresh green onions and a shower of toasted sesame seeds. It just brings the whole thing to life. The colors are amazing. You've got the golden brown cheese, the vibrant red sauce, the green from the onions. You eat with your eyes first, right? Alright, I can't wait any longer. Let's get that first scoop. You want to get right in there and get that cheese pull. Oh yes. Look at that. The cheese is stretching for miles. You get a few of those saucy dumplings, that melty cheese. It's just heaven. Let's get this on a plate. The dumpling itself is perfectly cooked, tender and juicy on the inside. The wrapper has soaked up all that amazing flavor from the sauce. And the sauce. It's creamy, it's spicy, it's savory, it's just got everything you could ever want. The cheese mellows everything out, and then you get that fresh crunch from the green onions. It's an explosion of flavors and textures in every single bite. This is the ultimate comfort food. It's the kind of meal that makes a bad day good and a good day even better. And the best part? You made this in one pan, with minimal effort. This is perfect for a weeknight dinner, a last-minute get-together with friends, or even just a super satisfying solo meal when you want to treat yourself. It's Asian fusion comfort food at its absolute easiest. I promise, once you try this dumpling bake, you'll never look at that bag of frozen dumplings the same way again. So, next time you're staring into your freezer wondering what to make for dinner, remember this recipe. It's a true lifesaver and a total crowd pleaser. The full recipe details will be down in the description below. If you give this a try, let me know what you think in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more easy and delicious ideas. See you in the next one. Bye.